Okay, I'm not as demanding, but if I do have your attention, I want to go ahead and start speaking now. First, I want to say the condition of our city right now doesn't have to be the condition of our city tomorrow. Anything hurting and broken now can be healed and fixed tomorrow. Love is the key factor here, though. We need to start substituting our hatred for love, substituting our threats for prayers. And that's when impact happens. So I want to go ahead and start by sharing God versus money.
Amen.
This is a battle of wrong and right, not black versus white. Love versus hate is the only war to fight. Matt 5:13 says we are the salt and the light, so turn that pain into oil. Let your lamp shine bright. Cast out darkness in the dead of night. Say I will, not I might. Just by heart, not by sight, and move in confidence, not in fright. While love says stand, fear says hide. Free will means that you decide. You can follow the crowd, or you can follow Christ. But either way, the heart is no place for hate to reside, and only He can push it aside to make room for love and all that good stuff. And then change your definition of the word tough, simply because we all know crying that first tear can be rough. And feeling pain is a weakness if you're a thug. It takes true courage to extend a hug, and only a coward will extend a gun. So forget those lies that say you're not enough. You can be spiritually free even in handcuffs. Don't be held back by lack of trust. Put it in the Lord, watch your foes turn to dust. Blown away with the wind, decaying like rust. The Lord is our stronghold, His grace is a must, and His guidance can keep you from turning to lust. Unless you don't want peace, maybe you'd rather be struck with dis-ease. And I'm not talking about sickness, fear is what I mean. You can't stand up for freedom, but then live for free. And let power and control lead your team to the ultimate success of the American dream, while failing to see that it is all a scheme. Cut out, sorry. And the blind is leading the blind aimlessly in this make-believe reality. It claims to us all a bill that you think will set you free when it can't even help you breathe like it could when it was still a truth. So I'll sum that up with one word: blasphemy. Taking God's perfect creation and using it to deceive, programming your subconscious based on what you see, and you start to lose control over the way that you perceive and compare your life to reality TV. And shopping becomes your process to grieve, and you gain this skewed idea of what it means to achieve. Like, how do they have you feeling like you're winning by being a fan of a team that happens to be best in the league? Committing sins and then screaming, only God can judge me. Well, if you feared Him, you know that praise weighs heavy. And without Christ, He has no mercy. So see, they're busy distracting you from what life really means, and your God-given right to follow Jesus' lead, hoping you will forget you were your Creator's seed, and you're intended to be His hands and feet. So while they're studying your growth spiritually and desiring to keep you incomplete, they're holding you back from hearing me, so you don't see this as a final plea, and maybe open your heart and fall to your knees and let Him guide you to victory. For I know that you're suffering, and He can erase it with the peace that He brings right now and for eternity. Because the life after this continues endlessly. It could be hellfire or heavenly, but either way, that's a permanent destiny. So Jesus is calling. Will you answer, or just let it ring?
Sorry. Good girl.
Okay, my mouth is really strong.